Hey besties! Welcome to my kitchen. Here comes a dog. You're gonna be able to hear her breathing this whole video. Today we are making cookies because my friend Namleen had an event this past weekend and they're like goodie bags with these like little jars of cookie mix and a little recipe. Also, for everybody asking, I'm doing so much better. The wounds are slowly healing. I have so much more skin than I had a week ago today. It's been like over 2 weeks since I fell off my skateboard, so we're doing better. But recovering takes a lot of work and I am so sleepy, so we need to make some coffee. This is my secret coffee recipe that's actually not a secret, so let me get the ingredients. I've worked at 3 different coffee shops, so take it from me, this is good stuff. So I use the Chameleon cold brew concentrate. You can use whatever brand you like, but this is my favorite. And it's concentrated, so you have to mix it with water and get a little straw. And that's it. Just kidding. The most important part is the cold foam. And I invented this little recipe when I was working at this cafe where we were literally out of every single ingredient like all the time. And we never had cold foam or anything. So we had to like make it up on the spot. So I use a bit of whipped cream, and then I use this Chobani creamer that my friend Anya recommended, but you can even use like milk. And you just put some whipped cream in there and then pour some of this over. Not too much. Oh, we're out of this. The proportions you kind of have to figure out on your own. The more whipped cream you use, the more fluffy it's gonna be. And I like it fluffy because you know it's good cold foam when it sits on top and doesn't like dissolve into the coffee. I want to show you what this looks like. Look at that. So good. I also have this homemade caramel that my mom and I like figured out how to make. It's just some lady's recipe on the internet, but it is the best caramel. Alright, now that we have some coffee in my system, let's make these cookies. I don't really have a topic for today's video. I thought we could just like chill for a little bit and talk. Okay, how do we make these cookies? I gotta find a bowl. Oh, I wasn't supposed to put that in the bowl yet. I guess I'll just get another bowl. Wait, I never think these things through. I should have put the butter in there first. Go in there, please. Let go. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna just soften this. Now I can put that egg in. A teaspoon of vanilla. I don't know how much that is. That's probably a teaspoon, right? My sister did like a study abroad on this island, and they're like known for their vanilla there. Oh, this butter is now soft. But she brought back this vanilla perfume for us. And let me tell you, I smell so good all the time now. This is not working. Guys, can I microwave it again? I already put the egg in there. I don't think I can put it... This is so bad. Look at this. Oh, okay. Maybe that'll melt for a second while I just... What's the next step? I don't want to get another bowl out. I don't want to cook the egg either. I'm gonna have so many dishes to do by the end of this. Okay, let's microwave these butter chunks. I'm sorry, Namleen, already for butchering your cookies. Also, real ones know that the dough is the best part, but the powder? Call me crazy, but there's nothing like the thrill of eating some cake powder, some cookie powder. You just gotta hold your breath so you don't like choke. For legal purposes, this is a joke. Don't do this and get salmonella. Salmonella? Salmonella. And sue me. Namleen did specifically tell me, Dylan, don't eat the powder. But girl, I don't see you here right now to stop me. That was good. Now that this butter is like melted. Ew, why does it look like that? So, how's everyone's summer been? My summer has been pretty uneventful. I had been applying to some jobs, but then I fell off my skateboard, so I haven't been able to really do much for the last little bit. But at least I can leave the house now. I can drive, I can like go places. My hands are like doing well enough that I can do those things. I feel like this is not how you do this. Look at it. Maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe I just need to mix it more. Last week, I saw my friend Virginia. I'm just gonna use this like little shiv knife to like get these things out of here. We went to lunch and then we went to jazz night at the art museum. And let me tell you, there was a lot of senior citizens at jazz night that were really feeling themselves. They were having a grand old time. It was a hoot. We like went up to the front and like danced a little bit, but I could also barely move at that point. So I was kind of just like standing there swaying. And there's this old man taking a video of us. Like, hello? Oh, it was so uncomfortable. I was like, King, you don't need a video to remember this moment. I promise you. And this video never needs to see the light of day. Okay, I think this is pretty good. After jazz night, we went to this bar. And I've never been to any bars here. So this was my first like hometown bar experience, I guess. That's really good. About to get me some salmon vanilla. So now I have to refrigerate this for 30 minutes. That dough is so good. Anyway, we go to the bar, and the drag show was fun. It was cute. We had a blast. It was these two queens that I had never heard of before, and there was supposed to be another one. But we later found out that she was canceled for being problematic online. So, Akko Taco, drama. I'm sure I looked like a hoot, just like covered in bandages from head to toe. You know, turning up at the bar. I don't get out much. And then, this morning, when I was at the cafe, I was not eavesdropping, but I was overhearing the people next to me. And they were talking about how this drag queen got canceled. It's like the talk of the town. And they were like, oh no, like I named one of my pets after her, and now she's problematic. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I didn't know this was this big of a deal. News has spread far and wide of this drag queen's problematic behavior. So anyways, after the bar, we like drove Virginia home, and then we went back, and that was that kind of. That's my life updates. I want to go outside and do something, but one, it's I think 95 degrees outside right now, and two, there's like nothing to do. I can't go on my skateboard. I can't walk anywhere from where I live. I could drive somewhere here, but then it's like, where am I gonna drive to? Like, everything kind of requires spending money. So maybe I'll take you guys to the mall with me next week. That would be fun. I used to work at the mall, and that was an experience. Let me tell you, my very first job ever was working at a clothes store in the mall. I made $7.25 an hour. Also, a lot of my coworkers were problematic, and it was just always really uncomfortable. But as like a 16-year-old folding clothes for 4 hours, like, this is who I was stuck talking with. So it was really an experience. There was like rumors that there was human trafficking operating out of that mall. Like I remember people were like freaking out on Facebook, and it could have just been like people freaking out on Facebook as they do. But people were like posting pictures of this like man that was like following them, and they would always have to walk us to our cars at night in the parking lot because they didn't want us to get human trafficked. Another time someone got shot in the food court there. My sister also worked at that mall, and like a bunch of kids from my high school worked at the mall. And my boss used to always send me to like the Chick-fil-A to get her refills. So I would always just be like walking through the mall on my shift, like seeing all these people from my high school. Oh my gosh, my boss also was problematic. And so she was telling me how she wanted to be a cop, right? And in order to be a cop, you have to take a lie detector test. She was telling me that she failed the lie detector test. And little old me was bored at work. I wanted to know the tea. So I was like, oh, like, what'd you lie about? And she basically lied that she hadn't broken the law because she got in trouble for public indecency and drugs. Another time she got dumped in the middle of her shift at the mall. Like, while there were customers in the store, she was like on her phone, and she just goes, I got dumped! And me and this other teenager are like, ooh, that's not good. So she goes in the back to cry, and we're kind of like left to fend for ourselves out there. And we were also both kind of new at that point, so we didn't really know how to run the store. And it was just really awkward. And the customers too were problematic. It's a minimum wage service job, like you know how it is. There was this one time, these two guys came in the store, and I remember one of them, he's like carrying this umbrella. And I'm like, okay, what can I help you with? Whatever. He asks for a fitting room, so I get him in the fitting room. The two of them go in the fitting room. And then they come out, and I realize that this man is not holding an umbrella. He's holding a rifle. And I just missed that. He was carrying a rifle. to go clothes shopping at the mall. So that was also a really cool and fun interaction. You're not allowed to bring firearms into the mall, in case I wasn't clear. It was really something. What a time to be alive. I'm gonna get a cookie sheet ready. Don't turn on, stop. How do I get this to turn off? Okay. It has occurred to me that I can't really roll little cookie dough balls. So I have to find a scoop. They've been in the fridge for 20 minutes. They're supposed to be in there for 30 minutes, but I'm impatient. So let's get them. Okay. I feel like I screwed these up so, like, royally. Okay, not bad, not bad. We're getting places. Oh my gosh, let go. These cookies are getting extremely lumpy. I can't, like, smooth them out. Doing my best to shape these into like circles instead of like chunks. Oh shoot, I forgot to preheat the oven. This is gonna take like 40 minutes. Should I put this back in the fridge while the oven preheats? Maybe I should. What? I'm cleaning. I sent this brewery a request for information about performing there because I want to do some gigs. And this was like a month ago, like at the beginning of summer, because I was like, I want to make some money and also like, you know, get some exposure. And they just got back to me. Like, girl, how am I supposed to book a little show if you take a month to respond, mama? Point of the story being, I would really like to do some gigs. If you don't know, I used to busk like street perform stuff last summer, and it was so much fun. I had such a good time, and it was at this really popular tourist destination up in Boston. And one time this guy came up to me and was like, oh my gosh, like I recognize you from TikTok. And I was like, you recognize me from TikTok? I felt like such a celebrity, even though I probably had like 50 TikTok followers at that time. Go follow my TikTok. It made me feel like such a celebrity. I was like, you know who I am? Oh my gosh. I had like a little bucket where I would like collect change and tips and stuff. And I've gotten some really interesting things put in my bucket. Some people just put their trash in my bucket. I've gotten like coins from other countries, which was really cool because there was people from like all over the world that were listening to me. One time this girl came up to me and she goes, I'm putting imaginary tips in your bucket because I'm broke. And I was like, thanks queen, it's the thought that counts, I guess. I've been working on writing this new song. It's really fun. Welcome back. It's actually not fun. It's about religious trauma and like growing up queer and Christian, but I think it's an important song. Okay, I'll give you your dinner. Okay, where were we? She left some of her food. She didn't even eat it all. Kind of disrespectful. Anyway, I'm working on this song and I thought it was done. Like, my producer sent back like a final-ish version. I was listening to it in my car. And I was like, why am I listening to this and cringing? That is not a good sign. Like, you know when you make something and you spend so long on it that like your perception is kind of warped? And I feel like that's kind of what happened to me because I wrote this song like within the span of a week. And that was a few months ago. So now that I've had a few months to like process it and not think about it every single day, the oven's ready. Okay, everyone say bye wenches to these cookies. Okay, 9 minutes, right? Yay! The story keeps getting interrupted. So I'm working on this song, and I really want to share it with you guys. I worked so hard on this song. I already did like a photo shoot for the cover art. I did it all myself, and I just really want to put it out, but it's just not ready. So I have been like fighting with this song, trying to like find the right words and like the right poetry for it to make it communicate what I want to communicate in the most artful and like thoughtful way, I guess. Yeah, so I'm kind of struggling with that. But I have some other music in the pipeline. Supposed to be meeting with another producer this week. I hope you're excited for it. I'm excited to share it with you. Anyways, are these cookies done yet? 7 minutes, people. Cookies are ready. No, they are not. They need another minute. I do like an underdone cookie, though. Like I said, the dough's the best part. I have so many dishes to do. Okay, we're gonna say these cookies are done. I don't know if they really are, but that's okay. Look at them in there. Hi, mamas. Oh, they look so good. I really want one, but I know they're gonna be really hot. think they're done. Oh gosh. Oh no, it's turning on the stove. Okay. Work! Guys, did I mention that I'm so impatient? Okay. Here's a cookie for you, bestie, and here's one for me. Cheers! That is so good. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you made it this far into the video, let me know with a like or a comment, and consider subscribing too. I'd love to have you join the family. I hope you guys have a great week. Love you, and God bless. You gotta finish the heart.